give it a second. Oh, realize I never. I thought I did. Oh yes, now I remember. Strong blank. A little down more. Alright, just remembering about the what the why did my phone shut off? Just testing a couple things before I get started. Looks like it's all set. Alright, so today I'm going to be streaming Kazaghal, not Arisandra. I'll probably get back to Arisandra in the next couple of days anyways. I just wanted to let her rest experience build up a little bit, and I wanted to play Kazaghal. Although going forward, he'll probably primarily be a recorded one. I think the only character I'm going to stream, well, regularly, timing-wise, but stream in general is going to be Arisandra, I think. Except for dungeons, which definitely need to be recorded. Primarily that way I can get some videos saved up for the characters, while Arisandra I just work on whatever I can. I'm only really, well, like I said, I wanted to play Kazaghal, which is why I chose to play him today rather than Arisandra. Because even with, even disregarding the rested experience, I don't really care about that too even regarding the rested experience, I don't care about that too much anyways. So a couple things I want to talk about. Yesterday I didn't stream, sorry about that, but that was because I was actually working on my characters in the game, so I could get them a couple things. Starting with Arisandra, I was all over the place with her, like learning what she can in Stormwind, as well as working on alchemy and fishing and cooking a little bit. No, not cooking. I don't think I did anything with cooking anyways. So I can one, because I wanted to level up and clear up space a little bit more, but primarily because I realized that one of the things I wanted to do with this character last time was make the bronze bruisers. But the only thing stopping me, I had to buy a good amount of the stuff anyways, but the elixir of ogre strength was was something I could only do at make at level 150 for alchemy, and I was at 146, and I already had multiple recipes. I was not about to go buying them. So now instead of the two-handed sword, which I like using two-handed weapons and one-handed weapons generally, but I didn't want this character using swords too often. Although fist weapons weren't exactly ideal either, but I think I like it more than using a sword on this character. Generally want him using hammers, and if not that, axes. Now that's really been a good option because everything so far has either just not been very good. Actually, I think the reason why I didn't use that was because of the oh yeah, main hand stuff. So the issue is, now I remember, most items I use, I can't actually, use really without, because I can't make a shield for some reason doing blacksmithing, which doesn't make any sense to me. So everything is practically a main-handed weapon. Although going forward, I think I'm probably going to get rid of the bronze bruiser. I did forget about that. And replace one of them with the heavy bronze mace. I forgot the only reason why I didn't use them was because they were main hand. I could probably make that pretty quickly, actually. Not doing it right now, though. I'll probably replace the, main hand one with that. But the sword was only really good for right here. I have it in my inventory still, I think. Yeah, right here. I'm going to sell it in a second. It's only good for stamina. It was good. It was decent damage, but I don't need stamina. I need strength, and I think this gives me agility, too, which isn't as useful, but still. Because I don't have access to a training dummy, I didn't level up the skill very much. I almost died a couple times, just getting it to where it's at now. Oh yeah, unarmed, 72. I think I'll be able to hit stuff. It's just not great. So there's that. I'll probably pick up that tin in a second while I keep thinking about what I'm gonna be doing. In fact, was I gonna be leaving Balhardul? Maybe, but the quests are yellow, so I don't think I was yet. Because Wetlands, yeah, 20 to 30. I can't actually probably head there if I wanted to. And do I have anything on Loch Modan still? Just Viren's Revenge. I could probably go north to the what is it, Stonetalon Peak, because that's where the other quest hub is for the Alliance. That one's primarily a night elf one. I'm not maybe I will make my way there. I should have looked at the end of my previous recording of this one. I need to start doing stuff like that, but the issue is I don't have a lot of time usually most mornings, so to play something like this, I usually just go right into it. On my days off, I can give myself plenty of time, and if I get up early enough, I can give myself more time to do it. Which, funny thing is, yesterday was the day I've gotten up the earliest, and I still didn't have time to record. By the time I did everything I needed to do on here, it was already about like 11:45. I think it was like 11:45 my time, meaning I only had like 45 minutes before I actually had to start getting ready to leave, and there was no reason to start streaming at that point. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to make my way to Stonetalon Keep, because I think the reason why I never did Windshear Gemstone is because that mine is very difficult for me to go through by myself. As a warrior, you really do need out-level stuff. Not a lot of space on this character, I will admit. Okay, so let me just take this again. Broken Cliff Mine. That's not this one, because that's the Windshear mine that's owned. So it's probably up at northwest more, because that goes up to Ashenvale. I'm missing a lot more than I would like still. Part of the reason why I'm fighting is so I could get some more damage, so I can level it up a little bit more. Ow, you just thunderclapped me? How do you even clap? It's not too bad, I got up about 20-ish, so that's good. But since I have to go for a specific spot, I'm going to be trying to skip through here. Hope people don't mind me playing Kazaghal. I have been in a big dwarf mood recently, so I was going to be playing Kazaghal at some point. So I've just figured it's better this morning. But like I said, going forward, it's probably going to be a recorded game anyways. I just wanted to make sure I had something going up in the mornings most of the time. So pretty much every morning it's going to be Arisandra, or maybe even a different game entirely. Whoop, that was not the right button. I wanted to use Thunderclap. Yeah, probably tomorrow morning. I'm off tomorrow, so probably tomorrow I'll play Arisandra. But I do get a lot of cleaning I gotta get to, so I'll definitely have time to play something, or probably for hours. But like, I'm not sure how many characters or how many games I'll play tomorrow. But fortunately, I'm also gonna be off a couple times pretty quickly. I think it was Tuesday and Thursday from my memory. Which means I will a little far north. I need to keep going west. So I'll be definitely streaming and playing at some point, even if I don't play too much tomorrow. Lunaeriel will definitely be tomorrow. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Arisandra. I don't know. Monday, I'm actually working earlier than usual, so definitely not playing in the morning. Not gonna have enough time for that. But it means I'm also going to be out earlier, so I'll probably also be playing in the afternoon or evening at some point. Maybe I'll even play Lunaeriel on Monday. I'm not sure. Traders. Yeah, I'm actually hitting now, so I'm good. Okay. Leave some blood sausage. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure exactly what's going to be happening, but I'm going to be playing, oh, hang on a second, I just realized something. Sharpening stone. I think I need the freaking, weight stone. Right? Yeah, no, this is definitely a blunt object. I'd be very surprised if I didn't need a, blunt stone. Weight stone, sorry. So, need to remember I am. No, I don't need to fight them, but I haven't played this character in a while. I want to get a bit of a warm up before I have to go, especially because I'm going to be going into a cave very, very soon. Yeah. I remember last time I played with fist weapons, because usually it's a bit higher level. Not like high, but like usually it's like level. You can't really use them until level 10 usually. Polearm is worse though. That's usually like 20 or 30, which is why it's not really ever seen or used. I suppose. But yeah. Hopefully, if anyone does end up listening to this later on or even right now, I'll probably bring this up a couple more times just in case. But if it's too loud, let me know. If it's still too quiet, let me know. Because yeah, I know. Not yesterday, the other day. Someone said it was still too quiet during combat specifically, so I did change the settings a little bit just to make sure that it was gonna be a bit louder. But I didn't want to change it hugely because I know I get loud randomly, so I don't like. So I still want to counteract that if that happens. But it should be fine anyways. I think at one point I changed the settings so it was a little bit quieter, so this is probably better anyways. Could be too loud though, because I left the microphone up a little bit higher since doing that the other day. But yeah, so what I was gonna say before is I don't know what's gonna happen exactly. I talked about playing Minecraft a while ago, and I'm definitely going to, and I'm probably gonna play something and have it on here soon. But the coworker of mine was gonna be getting up a realm, and I'll probably record that too. But that's not gonna be like the main one I'm playing on here, anyways. That's primarily just because of the fact that the well, just gonna be doing something similar on there as I would on my single player server. But I'm bringing it up because it's still been a bit since he talked about doing it. I thought he would have started it by now. It's fine if he's starting. I'm not gonna complain about when he gets it up. I'm just more saying, like, if he takes too long, I'm probably gonna start up a single player world regardless. Otherwise, I'll probably have something like that going on. Part of the reason I'm bringing it up on this character is because I play Minecraft much like how a dwarf would, so primarily gonna be underground mining, cave exploration, mountaineering to an extent. That's all the way up there. I can't get that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Not sure if how much I need to talk about it here. Anyways, I already talked about how on this playthrough. I already talked about how Kazaghal is and what he likes and is skilled with. Pretty much. But just to reiterate a little bit, he is a coppersmith primarily. He comes from a family of coppersmiths who also work a lot with its venture coast though. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, working with its can't pick that one up yet, unfortunately. Coppersmith, and he also works with its alloys, is what I was gonna say. His family is or was a very old family of dwarves, although I would imagine most clans of dwarves would be pretty old, because they are still an older race anyways. But very traditionalist. They're not against like engineering or anything like that. In fact, a lot of them ended up trading their copper and stuff to help them along. But the family generally worked with copper and its alloys throughout its long history, and he is the last one surviving. That part I think was still up in the air. I think it really depends later on if I want to include others into the family. But he is pretty much, his family was already very small by the time he was around, and they were pretty much all killed off, and pretty much all of his assets burned away during the Second War. Or was it? It was the Second War, because I think the Second War wasn't considered started until the invasion of Lordaeron. But the invasion of Loch Modan was in between the two wars, or at the start of the Second War. I can't remember exactly which one's which. Still have no idea where the... Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm going to keep going with Stonetalon Peak. I'm going to hope there's a quest over here, otherwise I just wasted a whole bunch of time on stream. And not only is it a waste of time for anybody watching, it's a waste of time for me, since I only have a couple hours of playing in the mornings. Seriously, at some point I'm going to start being able to get up a little bit earlier and play a lot and play longer, but not only is it hard to get up some mornings if I don't fall asleep early enough or slept well enough kind of thing, so I need to sleep in. I could also just be straight up more comfortable and not want to get up right away. Or my cat could be cuddling with me, which in that case I don't like to get up until she gets up usually. Unless I have to, of course. Like if I had, like, even before work, I think the only way I allow myself staying the longest is if my cat's with me. And even then, it's not usually for very long. It's like an extra 10-15 minutes more. But I always have to give myself over an hour before I go to work. Probably don't need as long as I used to, since a lot of the stuff I do now is something I didn't usually do in the I don't do anymore. I'm not sure. There's a cave over there, but I doubt that's the cave I'm going to. Yeah. Don't see any caves on here either. Still lots of spiders though. Okay, still have all messages on. I just want to make sure. It's gonna be quite boring if I don't play much of any. If I don't do much fighting. Maybe I should have started in Stonetalon Peak. I realize now, but I don't know. I know the cave is over here somewhere. I just cannot remember where. So ways north before I can turn onto a path. So I think I might stream soon. Like I said, I've been in a dwarf mood. So other than Minecraft, one game I've been thinking about playing, as well as getting into Lord of the Rings Online and starting up a dwarf on there. But because of my dwarven mood, oh, this is gonna be a bit tougher. Oh, I can't handle both of you. Oh, just walked right into a fire elemental as well. Whoa, this is a start. You're hamstringed, Wyvern. Can't you be a little further back? There you go. Alright, don't want to die, but I don't think I need to worry about it. Okay, maybe I do. Oh, yes I do. Never mind, too late. Oh, please. Oh, Webwinder Path. Wait, Webwinder Path? Hang on. Okay, no, this whole road is Webwinder Path. Alright, I was starting to be concerned that I passed the cave. I probably did anyways. I don't know where the cave is. I think actually last time I played, I looked it up, figured out where it was, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to go there next. Now, months later, I have no idea where it was anymore. It could be there, but at this point, I'm just gonna head north to Stonetalon Peak and hope there's a quest I can pick up there at least. I guess it could be worse graveyard-wise, but okay. The other reason why I was playing Kazaghal was because of copper in general. So far the only character that can make use of it is Lunaeriel, but one, she still needs it regardless. But in the future there will probably be more blacksmiths. And this character, even though I probably should do it sooner rather than later, simply because he is doing the Craftmaster challenge. I was probably gonna have him do Jewelcrafting at the end game, pretty much once he's already maxed out. But I'm not sure. The reason why I'm saying maybe doing it earlier would be better, simply because that way he'd have more items to equip. Because pretty much I already maxed out every single item he could do except for head, which I haven't unlocked yet in blacksmithing. Because unless they added throwing weapons or some other type of ranged weapons to blacksmithing in Turtle WoW, which I don't know if they did or not. I doubt it though. I'm not gonna have anything for that. There's not gonna be fingers or trinkets. That's a Jewelcrafting thing. Back potentially, but that's more tailoring. And Tabard, definitely not. If they had something for Tabard and blacksmithing, I'd be shocked. Probably more than any of the other items, honestly, except for maybe neck, I suppose, and the whatever. Oh, I already died. Fantastic. I don't really care if I die too much, but again, especially on streams, I don't like wasting time. Maybe I should have recorded and just had it go up later today. Could have made up for the fact. But I also wouldn't have had time to do editing as much if I tried doing it that way. Editing doesn't take too long, especially if it's not too many edits, but I still want to take my time and give myself like an hour. Actually, going by that logic, I probably would have been fine, actually, because I could have stopped around 11:30, maybe 12 o'clock, and no, I just don't think it would have been quick enough. I think I would have had to have worked on it tonight after work, or tomorrow. That's just a lot of wasted time. Stonetalon Peak is levels 15 to 27. I might be too low level for the quests up here. I'm definitely wasting a lot of time. If I am, I have no idea exactly what I'm gonna do. There's only a couple quests I can do. I can go west to try doing the Flickering Flame, but I can't. Oh yeah, don't even worry about looking at rewards unless it's unless it's money. It's useless to me. The only thing I can do really is that one. So maybe leaving here would be a good idea. Oh, I can't use that stuff anyway, so I think I just kept it if I wanted to turn it in. I think most if not all of those items I need for the quest are found here in Stonetalon, but I could be wrong. Scorched Fire Spider Fang sounds like something you could get here, as well as the Charred Horn, mainly because of the Charred Veil that's down here. But sure. Yeah, maybe I should have just done Arisandra and not have worried about it today. Because I definitely should have thought more about it ahead of time with Kazaghal, but I know, I'm probably going to be playing Lunaeriel tomorrow, and I really wanted to get some Jewelcrafting work done before I start recording her. I do get my kitty cat with me again. She has been pretty relaxed today, and after the annoyances from the other day, she's been pretty good since then. She doesn't like getting locked out of my room. Oh, that's what. Oh, I might have missed a bunch of. Oh, okay, no, I can't pick up iron yet, can I? Oh, I can pick up iron. Again, my dwarf's not one that likes to use iron. Is a fan of using iron, but one, gameplay-wise, I need to see the only way forward to keep leveling it up. But the other thing is the fact that he still will use other materials. Is it up there? It's up there, isn't it? Yep. Might be. There's probably a way up there, but I'm gonna keep going this way for now and try to avoid the corrosive sap beast. It does show 2 though, and I'm hoping this one's more accessible. I'm gonna grab the copper as well, especially because that's what he's works with. But I need to level up blacksmithing a bit. He will still work, yeah, like I said, he'll still work with pretty much any material, but copper and his alloys are his preferred. And more than, ooh, come on. Don't tell me it's inaccessible right there. It's gotta be accessible. Let's try it on this side. This looks less accessible. Are you kidding me? Maybe that's why the iron's up there. Oh, that's fucked. Because, oh, the reason I was saying that was because, ooh, God. Yeah, no, this area might be too difficult for me. Yeah, no. Try the other way. Again, this is also why I tend to prefer to record. Nope, I think this is fine from this end. Gotta be careful here, though. Yay, got it. Ooh, lesser moonstone. Sucks that I already, what was it? Had to buy several of them to make these, bronze bruisers anyways. Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say though is outside of the copper and its alloys, I think another, decent one for him to use is something that other soft metals like silver, gold. I think in this game also mithril itself, which doesn't surprise me. Maybe true silver. Come on, come on. You know you can get up there. You're a dwarf. You're part goat, aren't you? You're great mountain climbers. Well, okay, I think I just gotta accept the fact that that one's inaccessible. Yeah, I think so. It sucks. Wasting so much time. Oh well. Well, that one's no good. At least I got one of them. Get that copper. Oh, strength, agility, and stamina. Oh, you're actually kind of weak. With that debuff, I'm surprised at how easy. Like, they're only a level higher than me, but they're very weak. Alright. Yeah. Might play Lord of the Rings online at some point, because I think the dwarves on there I'm very interested in playing. Because just like how I make archetypes of characters, Kazaghal's another archetype. I just call him pretty much Dwarf Lord or Mountain Lord or something though. Because I don't have a whole lot of dwarf characters I like. Well, I say I like. I don't have a lot of dwarf characters in my...
Is there trouble?
Man, you have some heavy hooves for a deer. And I generally, well, most of the dwarves end up being mixed descent anyways in Lord of the Rings, simply because the Blue Mountain dwarves are some of my favorites in general. Oh, pick you up. Maybe picking you up will allow me to have access to other places.
Greetings.
Well, I can fly to Aberdeen from here, and apparently I can fly to... Why can I fly to Ratchet from here, but I couldn't from Loch Modan? I feel like they should change that in Loch Modan, because that just doesn't make sense. Oh, I guess if I'm flying to Aberdeen and done... Okay, that makes sense. But Loch Modan should be connected to this one, I feel like.
How may I help?
These quests.
Ishnu Del Diab.
Okay, so I could probably fight it, do a couple of these quests. Not sure what levels it'll be. Let's like see this one. Yeah, okay, like that one's not too bad. Welcome to Stonetalon Peak, a place of harmony with nature. Keeper Albagorm has done well in maintaining the region despite setbacks. I have been working tirelessly for some time in maintaining the wildlife around here, and I have been having some issues. The Twilight Runners of the peak have been growing more hostile with time, and I fear they may outhunt some of the other wildlife present here. I require from them a single pristine Twilight Fang, which will be used to conduct research to find any sort of genetic problem, disease, or corruption that may be gripping the population. You can find them about Stonetalon Peak. Be quick.
Greetings.
Now, this is what I was looking for more, because if I'm going to go to other parts of Stonetalon, I want to make sure there were quests I could do over there. For too long have we Druids been merciful towards our enemies, the Venture Company. They care nothing for the world around them, stubbornly working towards their goals for their own greed. If we are ever to put an end to their callous destruction of the land, then we must match their brutality. There's too much at stake for us to stand idle, and so I ask you that you slay the workers at the black sand oil fields. Collect their black sand badges proof of your deeds, cutting down as many of their numbers as you can. You can find this misbegotten place northwest of the Charred Vale. Through a passageway they've cut into the mountains. Oh, that's wait, that is where I wanted to go. That's actually taking me to the new region over there.
Hello.
The devastation caused by the Venture Company knows no end. Each day we hear more and more news of the sheer horror they commit against the land. The balance of nature is a delicate matter, one that must be handled with care. Yet the Venture Company cares little for it. They are driven by greed, and their actions are directly responsible for much of the suffering of the lands they inhabit. I've recently received news of their most terrible operation yet. To the southwest, just north of the Charred Vale, a new passageway into the mountains has been carved out for their latest exploitation of the land. This path leads to the black sand oil fields. The land has been ripped asunder, dominated by a large oil platform that oversees the entire operation. Put an end to their operation once and for all.
Be careful.
Yeah, those ones are, I'm not surprised, are red. They're going to be the hardest ones in the zone. I do feel like my character going against Venture Company is a decent fit. He doesn't care for nature like the elves would, anyways. But he doesn't. Maybe I should make it that he understands sustainability when it comes to any kind of like monetary or any kind of not economy. I can't think of the word. The Venture Company has been very active in Stonetalon, eroding the natural beauty and spreading the marks of industry wherever it is they go. One such location of their exploitation was that of Broken Cliff Mine, just to the southeast of here, nestled just west of the pathway up to Stonetalon Peak. My sources have told me that it's been overrun by the deep moss spiders, who have run off and consumed most of the workers there. Nature itself is not to be underestimated, and yet those greedy goblins continue to do so. I need you to travel to Broken Cliff Mine and scour the campsites there to find any documents of their plans. Perhaps we can be one step ahead of them next time. Good. I'm pretty sure that's the exact spot. No, that's Broken Cliff. And you are... Yes, you are Broken Cliff Mine. Nice, nice. Okay. Got it. Still haven't seen it yet, but it does... It means that I made the right choice coming here. I didn't completely waste time. Well, one thing I do want to do is to save some space. I should probably not that, because I don't... If I had a heavy grinding stone on me, it'd be a different story. I'll make a coarse grinding stone. I can make some coarse sharpening stones, but considering I'm going to be having hammer and blunt for a while, it is a waste of time. Could make a heavyweight stone, but I need wool cloth for that. Sucks that I need an extra thing for that and not for that, but it makes sense, so I'm not complaining about it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done the coarse grinding stone. I thought I was going to be able to make use of it better that way, but now I realize I do not. No, too late.
Hello.
Welcome, warrior. We don't see many adventurers up this way, and not without reason. The greed of the venture company has tainted the land itself. Every ancient tree that they fell only adds to my troubles. The powerful sap that once... Okay, well, I think I know where she's sending me. Powerful sap that once nourished the trees of this forest now congeals into those awful sap beasts. Their corrosive nature... Sorry, don't know where that came from. Their corrosive nature harms the delicate balance we've fought to maintain here. Worse still, many have recently made their way to Stonetalon Peak itself. The corrosive sap kills the herbs I need for cooking and simple potions. Warrior, venture forth and rid the peak of these things. You'll find many just south of here, over the ridge that holds the old ruins. We've little enough use for coin up here, but perhaps a few potions might serve as payment. I mean, it'll allow me to go through Stonetalon a little bit quicker, I suppose.
Good luck.
Yeah, definitely should not have used those buffs so soon. Well, made them and then use them. But luckily, all I'll have to do is find more tin veins and I can keep mining it. Keep making them. More or less, anyways. Talk to Keeper Albagorm afterwards. I just want to check the remaining house. Is this one completely empty? Looks like it. Yeah. I always forget what those things are called, but pretty much a room divider. As a protector of the forest spirits, you can undoubtedly guess why I am alarmed. You have traveled through these mountains to reach this peak. Surely you have seen the travesty which has befallen the land. Greed has led to the destruction of these sacred hills. The charred vale to the south was set afire by the greedy mechanized army of industrialists. Worse yet, the blood furies that have encroached on the land refuse us passage in to begin regrowth. Drive the wretched harpies out, Kazaghal. Ooh, speaking of tin, some right there. But I do need to kill some things too, so let's go after this first. Missed both my starting hits, so you can go. Two tin veins. None of the slimes over here though. Stonetalon is one of the zones that I think my character might go to and settle. I think I've talked about it previously a little bit, or maybe I've just thought about it. I don't remember. Not just now, but I mean like I've only thought about it. But Stonetalon, while it's still more on the fence and it doesn't work as well as the other one. Outside of the Dwarven lands themselves, I think it's just a great zone ideally. Like Redridge Rounds is another really good one, especially with Redbin Caverns and having a bunch of copper and tin. But I do think it's more of a gameplay wise thing. Well, that's the case with most of it anyways. So I don't know what can be found anywhere, of course. But still, I have to take gameplay into consideration more than story wise, just because there's no way of knowing where most of these are supposed to be other than guesswork. Like if I had to guess, most of Redridge would more likely have iron, because with it being so red, my guess is that it's more like an ironstone range kind of thing, or a lot of ironstone. I don't know. I think iron generally makes an area look a little bit more redder. I don't know. I really don't know enough to be talking about that. Seriously, I was hoping there'd be another slime over here somewhere. Ah, right here. And of course you found me before, but pretty much at the same time I found you. And I just did mock your blood. And I just... Well, that was extra stupid of me, I will say. I think the deer itself is too strong. Jesus. I'm gonna die again. Holy shit. That deer is more dangerous than the damn freaking... Well, I guess it's not too surprising. Yeah, I already knew I was gonna die anyways. Wow. Wait. Oh no, there isn't something up there? Well, that's fucked. Fuck. Ow. I should have realized that. This is classic still, practically. I thought Stonetalon was the main one, though, in Stonetalon. That's why I was thinking maybe this one was a new one, or maybe there was 2 in the zone. Stonetalon was one of the zones I pretty much avoided in Classic. I didn't get very high in the first place, but I never went through Stonetalon. I never touched it. I didn't like the idea of having to walk all the way up here to get up to the peak just to go back down and do everything down here. But now having between them, and as well as Balehar Duel being a thing, means I do like the mountains for something. Anyway, since I'm going to be walking all the way back again. So Stonetalon Mountains just seems like a good area for my character to be mining and staying, mainly because Balehar Duel is already here, and there's a good amount of copper and tin. Oh, I went to Sunrock by accident. Not to the same extent as Redridge with Breathman Caverns, which is very close together and usually a lot of copper and tin, but it's still pretty good. Plus there's also more minerals in general in the region. I think one thing that a dwarf could see because there's not really any bad relations between dwarves and elves, even if elves are very defensive of their forests and dwarves are usually very well, lumber hungry. Well, they kind of need to be sometimes anyways, but the idea of Kazaghal mining and trading to the elves sounds a little bit more lucrative than trading to the humans, kind of thing, which can be a little lucrative. But at the same time, I feel like trading with the humans would also be something that would be pretty normal because of trading for foodstuffs. But yeah. But like I said, that's outside of the Dwarflands in general. I don't think there's anywhere else that would work. Potentially Hyjal, because I have no idea how it's gonna look on here on Turtle WoW. But outside of that, there's not really anywhere else that's good. Because the way I look at it is the dwarves are a bit expansionistic. And even though he's more just trying to find a place to settle down, because so to talk more about his family history. So I said he's pretty much he's very likely the last survivor of his family. He was very young during the Second War, so he couldn't take part of it. Pretty much only he and his mom survived the Second War, and his mother later on was killed or taken by the frost trolls or ice trolls. Leaving him alone. And his ancestral home, which I haven't 100% decided on exactly where it's at. The way it was either taken, or more likely, thing I like is that way because it's not exactly accessible in game. Is that it was destroyed in like some type in a climactic battle, or maybe sabotage or destruction by the orcs or something. I don't know. But ideally, the only place that really worked for his ancestral home that I liked obviously it's Loch Modan in the Stone Splinter Valley. You can see a bunch of dwarven homes or like structures in the hills that are completely inaccessible. There's no dwarven city anywhere nearby outside of Thelsamar. And that doesn't really go very far anyways. I mean, I'm pretty sure, not down there. I'm pretty sure these two would be separated because they're like popping up around here. So I like the idea of there being like inaccessible homes in there because they're either long taken or long gone that you just can't reach, and you can only look at the parts of the surviving home that are outside of it from a safe distance, more or less. Another option was in Wetlands, which is a little bit more north, and I wouldn't say that my character would be from Dun Morogh, but I like the idea of my character also having the maybe it was like over here somewhere in these mountains, and I'm just using Dun Morogh in game as a way to like show it off in a way. I'm not sure if it'd be done on Morogh in general, but I just think it could be a usable area more than an actual area he'd be staying from, because don't want to actually say he's laying claim to something that's Twilight Runner. I thought I heard somebody. So as I should look at my cat, she is next to me. If somebody was coming up here, she would be alerted, and probably, oh, right here, probably be alerted and getting up and going to see them anyways. All right, well, first off, I think I can make a couple of these now. Nope, I need wool cloth. I need wool cloth for both of these. Okay, maybe I'll just make the, when I get a hold of that, maybe I will just be making the heavy ones anyways. It's gonna be some time before the heavy stone is gonna be useful to Lunaeriel anyways. Oh, I just realized I'm wasting a lot of shit. I'm doing pretty well. Oh, you couldn't even drop anything? It's okay if you didn't drop the freaking quest item. I'm used to it not dropping that quickly. But not dropping a single thing for me to sell? That's just cruel. I really wish I didn't make so many sharpening stones, but it doesn't matter in the end. Good. Definitely gonna try going after that sap beast again, and this time I'm not using thunderclap and drawing a freaking the stag into the fight. I hope. Knowing me, I just not gonna think about it. Oh yeah, I forgot about the debuff. Oh, I just used it anyways. Jesus Christ, this is what I'm talking about. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god. I want to die apparently in game. Jesus. These sappies are easy enough, but like, Christ. Oh my god, I hate how stupid I am. I'm not sure if I want to go after them when I have a debuff on, but I don't think I'm going to get rid of that debuff anytime soon anyway, so I'm not sure. But I do want to go up to these sappies, they're easy enough. Ooh, I think we'll do it on. Over there I might have to be careful, I might get a second sap beast, but I know I can kill 2 of them, that's easy enough. Oh, that's a corrosive sap beast. You're gonna be a bit tougher. Probably can still take you. Yeah, why not? Because I'll probably die. Yeah, I find this thing is stupid. I just like to do dumb things apparently. Well, this one might not have a... Well, that has a poison, but it doesn't have a debuff itself. It hasn't really restarted the sap mite thing. That's it. I think my character is gonna get drunk in a second. Oh, God, I'm playing really poorly. Melee characters are definitely not my best playstyle. Yeah, I don't. Oh wait, hang on. I have this. Why did I forget about you already? So I was gonna have to waste something, some food. But nope, I did not. Oh well. I rarely ever use up potions anyways. I'm usually one of the people that like to hold on to stuff until it's very much necessary, and then I never end up using them until they're so useless that I'm just throwing them away practically. Yeah. The quest doesn't even want me killing the tougher one, so that was really dumb for me to fight that one. At some point, I really do feel like I'm gonna get more into character when I'm doing some of this stuff. Not sure how much roleplay I would actually do, but like, yell like a dwarf would in combat sounds kind of fun in some ways. That was the other reason why I realized I need to get more wool. How am I gonna get more wool in this zone? I think the only humanoids I could be fighting really are gonna be the Venture Company and the Harpies. I think the Harpy one, yeah, the Harpy one is a red quest, so it's gonna, if I'm gonna be wanting to get it anytime soon, it's gonna be from the Venture Company, and none of my quests are gonna be against them. That sucks. It's gonna be a while before I can actually make more bandages for one, but actually make the weight stones. I hope I didn't send the other character any wool cloth. I highly doubt that I did though. She can't use wool yet. She will very soon though. I did. Oh. Oh, I can't equip it anyways. Don't. Yeah, no, I really wish I could. Freaking left click over here. I can't put it over there anyways. Whatever. I just really don't want to accidentally ruin my freaking challenge. I already got taken it this far. I will be remaking the character on Classic WoW probably. It's gonna be it's one of the few characters I really do like the idea of running through World of Warcraft on at some point in the future. But still not top priority or anything like that. Plus that character, since I'm not gonna be doing a Craft Master challenge, I'm gonna be doing a lot more. Doing more with that character that I was planning for this one, that some things I just forgot I wouldn't be able to do and didn't think about, and just some stuff I didn't realize. Like, I did not realize, or I completely forgot that blacksmiths cannot make shields, because that was going to be my main go-to for a while, was literally just to freaking oh, I do have to kill the corrosive sap beast. Crap, that's going to be a bit tougher. How did I not see that? That one's a bit weaker. Maybe I could fight that one. Anyways, the what I was gonna say though, since they can't make shields, surprisingly. Oh, why'd I do that? It's a cool ability, but it's way too long of a cooldown to use it so without much stop. It is pretty tough, honestly. Maybe. Yeah, it's a level 24, but I would have used it on the level 25 that I'm gonna have to fight soon. Not this one. Yeah, no, there's no reason to go after that one right now. I'm too weak. Maybe I should just go. I think I'm gonna leave Stonetalon Peak so I can go down and find those spiders again, so I can do the other two quests. Then when I come back up, I should be level 23 and have a slightly easier time with the tougher ones. Yeah. So And even though using a shield and weapon wasn't exactly the top priority or top thing I wanted him to be using, I have a lot of female characters, so I think I default to her a lot. But the it just nothing really worked out the way I was thinking. Like, if I want any kind of like buffs most of the time for the weapons up till now, I had to use swords, not the copper claymore, but like because bronze warhammer for some reason is a white, even though I feel like because the copper sword has stamina and damage, I thought the bronze warhammer would have something as well, but nope, it does not. And like I said earlier, the problem with the one-handed axes and maces is the fact. Oh, that's a two-handed. Wait, why didn't I have that? Hang on. Did I use that before the sword? Yeah, it's not a big difference. Why did I stop using you? You're pretty good. Maybe it was just a stamina. That's why I didn't get any damage. Okay, so that wasn't too bad, I suppose. But the one-handeds are the reason why, because that's I don't even remember the reasoning anymore. Just I don't have a shield, so using a main-handed mace is not a good option. But because I have that now, I think I can use a fist weapon in my left hand, which is not what I oh, forgot about that again. Yes. Too bad I still need freaking wool. I might hop on Arisandra today before I go to work, or maybe just when I or maybe tomorrow before, but just to see if I can get any wool on this character, for this character, I meant, because she doesn't need the wool anymore. She's long been over it. In fact, she's even over the silk now, which I still need a little bit. But I'm going on to the mage weave very soon. I just only have one item that can use it, so it's not the best right now. Going to the cave, or a mine rather. I'm gonna have access to a good amount of ores at least. Yeah, well, I guess that's the plus side to all this. Yeah, I'm gonna say this now. If I do accidentally break that challenge, I'm probably either not gonna play the character again or just remake him and not do the challenge, or more likely, I'm not gonna play him for a little while. Get the additional equipment I can be using, like one-handed weapons and shields, or even a two-handed mace or something, and the cloak, and just get him more update at that point. But that's only if I accidentally break the challenge. I don't want to. It's an easy challenge. I just can't misclick and press something that I can't kind of use. That's fantastic. So, for the quest from before that I picked up in Dun Morogh, it's the Lurker Brain. So it is these ones, I just gotta... It just didn't drop from the first one I killed. Stop missing! Jesus. Alright, this time I'm eating, just so I can also restart the buff, which is the only buff I have on this character right now, except for potentially getting a few extra stamina from that, which I could do, but I'm not going to yet. Really need to get some wool so I can use the weight stones. Can you stop missing? Jesus, they're not that tough. They're the same level as you. Hey, there's a brain. The other ones didn't have those apparently. Okay, this one's actually killing me a little easier. Stop missing, and maybe I can actually kill these guys a little bit easier. Yeah, I don't have the poison on me right now, so this is so stupid. Oh, and dead. Or maybe not. He reset in time. Good. Fuck that. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, this sucks. Oh yeah, maybe I should have gone to defensive stance. Would have been less damage, but at least I would have been. No, I would have been doing less damage, but at least I would have more likely survived a little bit easier. Yeah, I like Kazaghal, but every time I play him, he just makes me love my warlock more. And just pretty much all my other characters in general. Not all of them though. Like the hunter was very slow to level up too, but it's just easier, especially once you get a pet. Like he's still missing everything. Like this thing is a level lower than him, and I already maxed out his fist unarmed weapon skill, so I just don't get why he's not hitting this. Saw something over there. I do need to go over here for something. Sealed crate. Hopefully it's not for a different quest, but it could be. I might not even need to go into the cave. And honestly, seeing as I'm barely surviving fighting the ones out here, I don't think going into the cave is a good idea. Oh my! My talent points got reset since last time I played. Now I'm not saying this would have been easy, but this would have been a lot easier had I actually had these put back in. Well, fuck me. That would explain a few things. Well, first put it into Rend. The bleed's always nice. I know I had some in Tactical Mastery, I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to be doing the same thing, but I want to go through these, think about it a little bit more. Oh, okay. Wait. I have forgotten way too much about this about the warriors. Oh my god. No wonder I've been dying. Well, I already knew I sucked, but damn. Area of effect of all, blah blah blah. Duration. I mean, that's not bad, especially with the duration part, but well, I don't switch stances, change stances all that much. It's a useful one, but I think I'd rather put it into something else for now. What's up to that? Parry, improved charge would be good, though, I will say. So maybe I will put into it. I put it into. Okay. This is definitely stuff I try to do off camera, but this is kind of a necessity right now. And I usually make stupid decisions. Never really liked the idea of putting it into that one. Putting it down to 12 rage doesn't seem that useful for 3 points. So, because I want to get charge, I'm going to put 3 there. Put a couple into there. I could put 3 into here too, I think. I really hope that's not a waste on that one. Overpower. I don't think it's going to be this one anyways. So I have 3 more points. Putting it to deep wounds sounds like it'd be a good idea. But that's with critical strike chance, and that makes me think I should probably also put it into cruelty, but if I should do that right away or not, I don't know. And because I am probably going to switch to using an unarmed offhand, at least whenever I can't find another one-handed weapon for it that can go there, I'm probably going to be putting in into that as well. I think putting it to deep wounds would be a good idea. Okay. I get overpowered kind of often. If I can get a critical strike chance with that, then it'll definitely set off deep wounds. So we'll put those into there for now. Well, if that was a bad choice, I'm sorry. I can't let myself spend too much time to think about it. I just need to fight. Oh, this is already feeling better. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I should have checked to see if my talent points were in, but I just didn't think about that. Oh my god, this is a lot easier. Especially because I actually remembered I have the freaking buff and debuff right there. Alright. I was saying about warming up earlier. Well, I think I'm warmed up a little bit more. Alright. I'm still a warrior. I'm still not going to be doing, like, great, but should be a bit easier going forward. Alright. Jesus Christ, I really wish I realized that mistake sooner. What's down here? Oh, that's the... No, that's something else. That's not part of that, is it? Because that looks like it's separate, but I don't have a way down from here. Yeah, it's coming from that direction. Yeah, right there, apparently. It didn't really look like there was a road when I was over in that area, but oh well. Now, the biggest issue with being this warrior and having it can only equip what I can make. Oh, yep, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, no, that was... I'm still dead. The thing is, I need to actually get into that crate. So, killing one of them was necessary, so I'm just wasting a whole lot more time for dying that 3rd time this recording. Alright, well... Alright, well, next time I play this character, it's definitely going to be recorded, so I'm definitely going to have a lot... And I'm definitely going to make sure I'm more prepared. Not that I can prepare much more than I already have. Probably gonna put my next couple points into deep wounds, and I'm because I wanted this character to use two-handed weapons more than offhand, on-hand. And so it's really going forward. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna check blacksmithing before I decide what I'm doing with this tree. But I'll probably put it into maybe cruelty and booming voice at the very least, I would imagine. Unbridled wrath might not be too bad, but if I go two-handed, it's not gonna matter. I really wish I checked this already. Maybe I should have done deflection over thunderclap. I don't care about the rage point decrease. It's not a big difference, but the extra damage, especially when I have to fight, when I get stuck fighting multiple, could be useful. But that's more if they're weak enough to actually be able to not be able to kill a warrior too quickly. Whatever. Maybe one of my deaths or two of my deaths earlier would have been a little bit more avoidable had I realized that. Oh well. As annoying as it is, it will be. It can be funny to me when if I look back on this later on, which is why I'm recording and streaming in general. I want to be able to look back on games I play and laugh about them and enjoy the moments. Watch good moments go through. I don't know. I can't talk today. And not as bad as the other day, but fuck. I'm not talking straight. Oh my god. I'm just gonna shut up probably. Probably not. But all I was gonna say was that just like to have the moments recorded so I can watch back, and if anything amazing happens, I have proof. Just too many things were great when I was younger, when I was first playing. Well, not first playing games. I was playing games for probably about. Well, at this point, it's been about 20 years. 25 years? Jesus. 25 is pushing it a little bit. It's more like 23 or 24, but because when I was 4 years old, I was playing on my I guess was my sister's Sega Genesis quite a bit. Now my dad started letting me play on his computer when I was like 5 or 6. First games I played on there were I don't think this was the right path. Were Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but more so Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, the multiplayer version of the game. Loved playing it. Also played what was it? Rome Total War is also one of my first games I ever played. RPG wise, I can't remember for sure. I know I played Fable, but I don't remember how old I was when I played the last chapters. It's a good game though. I can't remember what other games I played on his computer were. Part of the reason why I got interested in wanting to play MMOs was actually from watching him play an MMO that he wouldn't let me play, and it's no longer around. It hasn't been around for decades. Oh, it was Shadowbane. Always looked cool, and the way he always described stuff to me always was amazing. I just loved the idea of playing that game. I wasn't able to. Very sad. Very, very sad. I hate that you respawned already. Like, why are you respawned? Alright, well, let's just go for a tougher buff because... Well, better buff because I'm weak as fuck. Come on, come on. There you go. I think we were gonna be maybe use overpower already. I guess not. Stop missing! Wait. I didn't sit long enough to eat, did I? Oh my god. I am just fucking up big time today. I definitely wish I recorded yesterday. I feel like I would have done better. Too bad I was already, well, I was playing yesterday, but wasn't recording because it was just little work. Get me. Stop. God damn, I miss so damn often. This is probably what I was here for, though, fortunately. One or two more kills and I'll be able to get the level up at least, and then it should be a bit easier. Wrong button. Sucks when I press that one. Yep, one more. That's what I figured. That sucks. I was hoping I was going to be able to get the level up on that one, but I didn't think I was going to. I didn't feel like I was getting enough experience. Yeah, I am 131 away. Yeah. I think that should be in... Oh, okay. Alright, good. Alright, let's get some more damage from deep wounds. But potentially, anyways. Because aren't so tough anymore. Okay, that one might be a little too bad. Too close to the other one is what I was gonna say. Wow, getting lots of lesser moonstones. One thing I might do off camera though is a bunch of copper mining on this character. We need one more. I'm gonna try going for the one in the back for now. Maybe not. I don't think I can get to him too. Oh, maybe I can. Yes. Good. I feel like that one might still be too close though, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, gonna get that copper. Those last few were feeling much better. According to this, that quest is now green. I'm gonna call bullshit on it. I could not survive that mine if I try. I could not try any harder than I did, is what I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, that means I only have one quest I can turn in right now, which is fine. I'll probably say this again at the end of the video, but I apologize for how rough this has been on this one. Warriors are a bit tougher, so I do expect to die now and again a little bit more often than I would on Arisandra or even on Lunaeriel, since she can heal herself. She's already died though, but only once, so it's not too bad. But still, not having my talent spec'd in or whatever was pretty bad. And I'm just not playing as well as I could. Even without the talents, I wasn't even thinking about battle shout or any of the demoralizing shouts. I felt, funny thing is, the only thing that really stuck out to me or made me think that I was forgetting about something was pummel. Not because I saw it, but because I at one point, I think it was while I was fighting the Avenger Co over here when they're using spells on me, I was thinking, wait, don't I have some type of interrupt? But I looked at my bar and I didn't see anything. I was like, yeah, maybe I don't have it yet. I'm just thinking of another character. But I think it was Pummel I was thinking about. Oh, I can get to iron from here. I just didn't go the right way. I knew it. Ooh, rough zone. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of. Ooh, don't. Too bad they don't have a forge here. Definitely need to head back to Modan very soon so I can use the forge there. I mean, the Night Elves could have a forge. I just doubt that very much. Alright, how much heavy stone do I got? Alright, I should be fine. Stones usually go up to 20 anyways, but I just gotta hope I don't break 10 on the iron ore. Which is weird. Usually you want to hope for more, but if I get more than that, I've got to clear up space more. And I really do need I think this character is going to be a bit before I record or stream him, just because I do want to figure a couple things out. One, I wish I didn't make the mistake of making 2 bronze bruisers and I looked over here. I would be doing probably more damage. No, it's about the same damage per second. But still, I would be able to have a mace on here, which is exactly what I want him using. So I could have been having that right now instead. But more than that, clear up the space, figure out the character a little bit better again. But primarily clear up space. There's also things I could probably send to Lunaeriel from the bank on Kazaghal. But his was like the only the only character I couldn't check the bank on. Just because he had no connection to Dornassus or anything from Loch Modan. I didn't want to walk that far when I didn't have the time to. So I have the same conundrum I did a little bit ago. I think broken arrows sound for so little, usually. But yeah. I've only been playing for like, what, an hour and a half? Yeah, hour and a half. It is 12 o'clock, 11:30 now, yeah. Okay. Turn this quest in. Maybe see if I can find a forge, because given that the ingots stack up to 20 and the ores only stack up to 10, it's definitely will save me some space to do that. Otherwise, I can hearth back to Loch Modan, but I don't want to do that if I still have quests I can pick up here and do here. But at the same time, that quest is green, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it too soon. The only other ones I really can try to do is that one and try to see if I can finish off, where was it? Conserving? No, which one was it? Sap their strength. Why does Stonetalon Peak have its own section? That's weird. Oh well, don't care that. Don't care, but I'm surprised. Alright. Just thinking. Don't see a forge anywhere. So, have you found anything of value? It would appear most of their efforts have been focused on the black sand oil fields, but there are potential plans for future developments. You have done well in recovering this from that work site. Take these coins as a contribution from us here at Stonetalon Peak. Well, he doesn't even have a follow-up, so that sucks. This sucks. There's not a whole lot of quests I can do. I can't like I said, I can head back to Loch Modan, both to turn that quest in as well as to actually do a little bit of forging. But
What brings you here?
I don't know. I don't want to leave this area just yet. Although considering I only have spots for 4, because yeah, 5, but still. Just double check, you know. Part of the other reason why I used up the potions earlier was so I can have the space. It's level 23, so it's not like going back to Darnassus or anywhere and it's gonna grant some new abilities. It shouldn't, anyways. Unless I didn't go at level 22. Did I? I might not have gone at level 22. Yeah, I know this. So there's no forge here, which doesn't surprise me. So I guess I could try to do sap their strength. The corrosive beasts or sap beasts are kind of annoying, but I might be able to kill them enough after having leveled up. Maybe I should go. I should at least go after the Twilight Runners though. There's not very many of them, but I do still need to get that quest done. I just don't feel like I've done enough this video so far, and if I go back to Loch Modan, there's not much I'm going to be doing over there, so I don't know. Another reason to be recording is I can actually just record at 2 separate times and just combine them into one video in case of days like this where I have to go all over the place. Because I feel like by the time I'd get anywhere else for him to level, I can't stream anymore this morning, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. That's gonna work. Oh yeah, this is a bit better too. The bleeds are definitely something good to have for as a warrior. Plus, it's my favorite type of ability. Damage over time. Alright, this is still not going very well. It's kind of worrisome. Oh, I could at least eat up and get a buff, but I gotta work on this character off camera just so I can get some more food, good food, so I can get clear up some bag space. And just get this done with this character. I might have stuff in the bank I can send to Lunaeriel as well, so I'm gonna finish at least sap their strength, and try to do conserving Stonetalon Peak. This will be a bit annoying, not annoying, but like. It'll be a bit slow, I should say, trying to kill the corrosive ones, but I can at least kill those 3, and then keep killing Twilight Runners for as long as I need to until I get the drop I need. I always like to look at the Fey dragons. Don't know why they're called dragons though. They don't really look draconic. I guess I do a little bit, but they're more fairy or more. I more likely call them a sprite, or. I think another word they gave them is Dartling, which I do think I like more. Come on, be a dwarf, climb the hill already. Yeah, those were regular ones already figured, and that's also a regular one, annoyingly. Those ones die very, very easily. Corrosive ones do not. Here's another one. This one I think almost killed me earlier. Do you know what? Let's be a little. Oh, and I meant to use this charge first. Well, that was stupid. I'm gonna use it this time just so I can kill this one a little bit easier. And I missed. That's a little close to that one. That is very close to that one. That really sucks. I thought I was going to be able to get another one pretty quickly. That is definitely not the case. And that 30-minute cooldown ability is on cooldown, so maybe I should have waited. See how far you go. You don't go very far, do you? Come on. I can't charge in. Best I could do is pull you away from the others. Thank you. Oh my god, I hate the amount of dodges and misses. I'm not even getting the bleed part of my talent off. Please be one more over here somewhere. Plenty of sappies in this corner, I will say, but not a lot of corrosive ones. The corrosive ones in general, I'm not having much luck in finding. I don't think there's gonna be. There could be quests up there too, I suppose, but I don't think. I think the Talon Den is supposed to be. Ooh, thank you so much. I definitely want to be fighting now. Come on, give me a sap beast. Well, there's a couple Twilight Runners I could fight at least. There's a lot. They're primarily over here, it looks like. Too much thorns. I don't care about the tin right now. I just want you. Which is weird to say. I love collecting tin usually. Come on. There you go. I'll definitely say relying on critical strike chance to be able to get a second bleed effect off is not very reliable, but still sometimes it'll be good. There it is. Miss. One random hit, miss. Random hit, miss. Killing them. Keep killing them. Another one up here. Go for this one first. I think it's it's because I'm using an offhand, isn't it? Crap, I need to remember that. Why did I forget about that? There's a corrosive sap beast. Probably go after that one in a second. Just 'cause these guys are a bit easier compared to the corrosive ones. When I say a bit easier, I'm putting an emphasis on the bits part. Yeah, I definitely need to get some more wool cloth from this guy. He needs, not only does he need the wool bandages to keep himself alive, he really needs the frickin'... he really needs the extra buff from blacksmithing, so I can put the weight stones on. Oh, good. I got the bleed off early. That's the last corrosive one I need, so I just gotta kill Twilight Runners until I get the thing. Oh, wait, do they not stack with each other? Or did it just... I really hope those stack with each other, because if they don't, that's a complete waste of a freaking talent spot. Huh. I got a sharp claw. That's not what I'm looking for, though. Yeah, I hate that I'm using the bandages so often, but I'm really going to be working on that between recordings, or before the next time I record this character, because I'm streaming this one, but I don't think I'm streaming him again. I'm just going to be recording him when I play Mining, which I already said like 7 or 8 times this stream, but oh no, but it doesn't. It does stack really good. I was gonna say, so I felt like when I used Rend after the bleed effect, it just didn't work. That's just not what I need. You know, I'm right here. I'm just gonna sell what I have real quick to clear up the little bit of space, and then go back out. I don't want to waste any money, especially not when I'm that close.
Highest quality.
Selling that, I don't think it's going to be worth that much anyways, and it's not worth holding on just to sell it later. Thank you, Kazaghal. With the venture company's activities unchecked, this surely isn't the end of those sappies. But for now, the forest is quiet and already healing. Here, take a few of my potions and thanks for your hard work. It should help you travel swiftly in this mountainous terrain.
Goddess watch over.
Oh, I just realized I just covered up another. I just used up another slot because of that. That was smart of me. I should have waited to do that one, especially because I also wasted a minute on thorns. Because I still need. Oh yeah, I forgot. Loot this one. Really hoping one of them gives it to me very, very soon. Nope, why did I do that? That one was a waste. I could definitely say that with a lot of confidence. Maybe the bleed just doesn't last for very long. Maybe that's why I was thinking that. Oh my god, didn't drop it again. This is the last time I can use a bandage on me, so I really hope in the next few fights I get the Fang. Because otherwise this is going to be a lot of wasted food. And if I lose out on the thorns buff as well, the well fed is one thing. I'll definitely be getting that again, but this is annoying and very worrisome right now. I gain more of these not dropping anything than I am actually getting stuff at all, let alone what I'm looking for. To lose out on thorns too. This really sucks. It's not good. Not good. Come on. Oh my god. What is the drop rate on this thing? And I lost the thorns buff, so this isn't gonna be good. I'm eating up because I'm gonna refresh that buff at the very least. Maybe get a better one. I can't remember which one it was. Guess I've been fighting a little too roughly, given that none of these runners apparently have a pristine fang, just shitty ones. Actually, I don't even think very many of them have dropped the fang at all, so I guess I'm really in. There was one right here a second ago, wasn't there? Oh, maybe that's the one I looked at. Taking way too long to get what I need from these things. This is fun. I love these non-existent drop rates. What is my guy doing? Purposely just going into the freaking tiger's mouth and bashing his teeth out again? So I don't see why I'm not getting a single thing. Stop missing! This is bad enough! Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Alright. I'm gonna let him just sit here and regen health for a second, because I am genuinely curious what the hell this drop rate is. Because I can only do this for another, like, 20 to 30 minutes pretty much. And I have I'm getting a feeling I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for. 10% chance of dropping. Well, considering I've killed probably 27 of them, I call bullshit. Yeah, I wasted my shot a little bit, but I don't really care too much about that. It's more of the well-fed buff that I don't like that I'm wasting, but at the same time, I was gonna have to eat otherwise, so it's better this way, I feel like. I did check on the Turtle Wells database instead of Wowhead. I usually go to Wowhead only as a last resort because they do change the stuff now and again. Miss, parry, miss, parry, miss. There you go. Okay. The left wanted me to look online first before it's like, okay, no, now you know how much it's supposed to be, so here you go. Oh, that was driving me crazy. The stream already wasn't going very well anyways, like with my dying 3 times, I think it was in total, and not realizing my talents weren't spec'd into any, my talent points weren't used for anything because they got reset and I never fixed it.
I am listening.
The Twilight Runners can be aggressive, so keep your wits about you. Interesting. There might be something developing between the Twilight Runners that has made them more aggressive, but it could also be due to the overpopulation and need for food. Thanks again. This has dispelled some worry for me with all the nightmares I hear about back in Teldrassil.
Goodbye.
Let me go Teldrassil Nightmare, but that's over 12, 14 levels ago. Nothing over there is dangerous enough to really be concerned. Sell the furry ears. So, like I said, that is probably all I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be hurting back to Bale Hardul and turning that quest in. So, but other than that, I think I'll be calling it into the stream just because I can spend a few minutes to actually try to get to Darnassus or somewhere else and just try to get the... Oh, so she's right in here.
Greetings.
That he was going to be outside. Kazaghal, how does your search for samples fare? As I feared, the same faint breath of foul magic permeates these springs, yet it may be even stronger within the spiders of the Broken Cliff mine. I wonder, what may be the reason? Perhaps them living underground is one of the key factors here. I need to convene with Falden about this and my findings. We have much to discuss. Nevertheless, you helped me greatly in my research. Still, there's much to do to get behind this conundrum, and for the sake of Kalimdor, we have to solve it as quickly as possible. Alright. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the recording. Anything else I'm going to be doing is going to just be boring to watch, which not that my stream was that good today. Too much dying, running back and forth.
What's on your mind?
Just very slow combat kind of thing. Warriors aren't the most entertaining to watch, but still. I love Kazaghal for Kazaghal, not for his class. Alright. But yeah. It's gonna be some time. I'm not sure when the recording of him will go up. I'm not even sure when I'm gonna record him. But I'm gonna have a lot of work being done on this character. I thought the little bit of work I did yesterday morning was gonna be enough, but I need to sort a few things with him more than I was realizing. And I might respec the talents. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more, but I think I'm happy with this one, at least for now. So, all right. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. He'll probably have the bronze mace next time. I'm pretty sure I have a Masagate, and I definitely know I have a shadow gem. So might make that this morning, but I doubt I'm gonna have time to. I'm just gonna try to get to summer at the very least. Alright, well, I hope anyone that's watching this now or watching this in the future enjoys. I know it was slower, and I know it wasn't fun watching me die so much, but I don't think it was too bad, at least. I don't know. Well, he'll be coming back soon, but Arisandra and Lunaeriel are my main focus right now anyways, so I'm not sure when he'll be up, but you'll see him again soon, as well as Varghak. Alright, I hope I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for stopping